Thank you very much. Because we're here in Boston, we thought it would be important to keep mindful of local history. And there may be one or two of you still in the room with long enough memories to be able to recall a folk singing group from the 50s and early 60s called the Kingston Trio. And this morning, we're hoping to channel their spirit. They were three clean-cut young men, all of whom were talented stringed instrument players. They wore striped shirts and they were very successful. Okay, so we have a little problem with the three young men part, and I don't think we're actually doing that well on clean cut either. And there are only two of us that we can say are stringed instrument players at all, but we do have striped shirts. And white socks, actually, if you... And after this song is over, you can all get to form your opinions about whether or not we're successful. The song
but don't tell us.
Yeah, don't tell us, please. The song that we'd like to perform was originally a ballad called The Wreck of the Old 97, which referred to a spectacular train wreck in Virginia in 1903. And it was adapted as a campaign song for a progressive candidate in Boston, that's the link, named Walter O'Brien, and it became popularly known as Charlie on the MTA. The story of a poor guy who was stuck forever on the MTA, that's the Boston subway, because he didn't have the extra nickel to pay to get off the train after the fare had increased. That sort of subway fare creep, if you understand. The Kingston Trio recorded it in 1959, and it was a big hit for them. But since we're not content to leave well enough alone, we've updated the song once again, and we now present the world premiere of Charlie on the IRB. Let me tell you the story of a man named Charlie, a hard worker and a CIP. He put a thumb drive in his pocket, kissed his wife and family, went to meet with the IRB.
Charlie picked up the agenda from his desk at 3:30, walked into the room at 4. When he got there, the chair said, "Thank God we have a quorum," and got up and locked the door. Did they ever adjourn? No, they never adjourned, and their fate is still unlearned.
Poor old Charlie.
They may talk forever and record their actions. They're the board that never adjourned.
Section 116 had the members a-talkin' to the night till 3:15. Then the chair turned to Charlie, said, "What if someone's pregnant? We'll need findings from subpart B."
Did they ever adjourn? No, they never adjourned, and their fate is still unlearned.
Not for 9 months.
They may talk forever and record their actions. They're the board that never adjourned.
Charlie's wife stops by at the meeting room doorway every evening at 10:15 with a big pot of coffee and a box of Dunkin' Donuts. Charlie's missing his dinner again.
Did they ever adjourn? No, they never adjourned, and their fate is still unlearned.
When's the deadline?
They may talk forever and record their actions. They're the board that never adjourned. Now you citizens of Primer, don't you think that it's a scandal how the records have to grow and grow? Just because it isn't written doesn't mean it didn't happen. Can't we learn to just say go? Did they ever adjourn? No, they never adjourned, and their fate is still unlearned.
Talk to Sackharp.
They may talk forever and record their actions. They're the board that never adjourned. They're the board